This is the second day of 3 where the competitors on the Dakar 2003 are covering some 1,648 kilometres of special stage miles. The majority of the service vehicles not allowed at the bivouac last night, so many competitors have been working late into the night. And then they've got this to cope with. Just breathtaking scenery today. South Africa's Alfie Cox, well inside the top 5 last night, but he got lost early on the stage this morning, and by his own admission, was maybe getting a little panicked. He had a big crash, and he's unfortunately out of this year's event.
How are you? It's my shoulder. What happened? This morning I got lost. And then you know the normal story, you're trying to catch up, and I ran off the road here into the big sea of waves. It's normal, and I've broken my shoulder, yeah.
I'm happy to report that he's a little more cheerful this evening, and he's en route back to Europe. Meanwhile, at the front, the remaining KTM Works riders were all together. Nani Roma, Richard Sankt, Fabrizio Mioni and Cyril Desprez. They were Harry Flatters, but a little further back, Francois Flick, just outside the top 10 in the overall standings, on board with him early this morning. And you can see exactly the difficulties by the camera mounted atop of his crash helmet. It's a good route today, but with the sun and dust, I have to be so careful. I can hardly see a thing. A little further on, though, for the Parisian rider. And we even have an onboard crash. But totally uninjured and getting back on his bike. He reports to the helicopter crew above him. A little crash, but fortunately, no damage. He's 11th overall. Terrible luck for number 120, the Belgian rider. The safety beacon accidentally went off, and you can see the results. Nothing left. He's out of the rally. Also, number 74, Simon Drew, he's out, he's injured his leg. Meanwhile, what about Italy's Giovanni Sala on the Big V twin? He teamed up with Jean Brucy, the two water carriers doing their own work, and indeed Sala trying to get rid of some stickers that were flapping away on the side of his twin. Cyril Desprez, 3rd on the stage today, 4th overall. Had great fun at the start for the first 120 clicks. Mark Comer doing well as well with his new KTM Works ride. But Fabrizio Mioni really jumping for joy. 6th on the stage today, only 7 minutes back, but caught out towards the end of the stage. And that is a big, heavy bike, and he picks it up as if it was a rag doll. However, it gave a chance for Nani Roma to close in real time, and then the pair of them were together. Different colours, same bike. Roma finishing just ahead of Mioni on the stage by a matter of essentially 2 minutes. However, it's Richard Sankt who dropped back on the stage today and has dropped back overall. So Sala was victorious on the stage ahead of Brucy after they teamed up together. Desprez in there as well, ahead of Comer. Roma in 5th position, Mioni 6th. However, overall it's Mioni from Sankt by just 34 seconds. Roma, Desprez and Sala 31 minutes back.
una piccola caduta che
You're only
normalmente
here saying I had
non
a
dice niente,
small crash a few
diciamo
kilometers
fatta in una
before the end of the
dunettina,
stage,
mi si è
jumping in
insabbiato
some small dunes.
la ruota davanti, quindi
Nothing
piccolissima
important, but as
caduta,
our bikes are
però
at similar
a un
speeds, we
chilometro
can't really
dall'arrivo
make any
assume
difference
un
on the
aspetto un
stage
po'
itself.
particolare, nel senso che
At
avevo
the
preso un
end,
po' di vantaggio,
it was
me
flat
l'ero
and
guadagnato
fast, and I
facendo
tried
gli
to
ultimi
gain
20
some
km
time
a
on
manetta.
sight.
E
It
a
was a
quel minuto perso,
spectacular
diciamo
stage,
che
though,
non è grave, ma
interesting
comunque è
and
sempre
beautiful for
un
everybody.
peccato, perché così all'arrivo era un minuto pesante. In una classifica così corta, così stretta, sempre dove siamo qui a battagliarsi per dei secondi, un minuto era già qualcosa.
De toute façon, je m'en doutais bien,
Richard Sank
30-40 km de
At
l'arrivée,
the
ça
end of the
s'est
stage,
affolé.
it was very,
C'était très
very
roulant,
fast.
donc
I
moi
tried
j'étais
to
à fond derrière, je
follow
pouvais
the
rien
twins,
faire,
but
les
it
biciclettes
was
un peu plus
impossible.
vite.
My
Et
bike
bon, et en plus, ça manque
just
de
does
chance,
not
ça va
have
des
enough
fois, il y a
power
beaucoup
to
de
follow the
poussière,
twins,
beaucoup de
so I
sèche, et
let them
Et,
go.
j'ai
But
pas
it's
pu
not been a
rester
bad day
pendant
for
la
me.
roue, je perds un peu de temps,
It was
c'est
a good
c'est pas
stage
grave, quoi, c'est une bonne
overall.
journée quand même.
C'est déjà bien pour
To
moi
Pray here saying I'm happy to
d'avoir
catch them
rattrapé
at the start of the stage,
le groupe maillot jaune, on va dire.
and I did a good stage
Ce matin,
overall
très
because
tôt,
of
et
that.
donc,
We
après,
were
on est
all
restés
together
ensemble, mais
afterwards. It's not a
c'est pas une
stroll,
promenade quand même, hein.
that's
Il y a-
certainly for sure. We gave it
il y a
flat
du
out
gaz, quand même.
maximum gas. Stay with us, the cars are up next on the road to Saba.